Question 91. Which AWS services form the app-facing services of the AWS serverless infrastructure? Select two options. Now the options are: Option 1, Amazon DynamoDB. Option 2, AWS Lambda. Option 3, Amazon API Gateway. Option 4, AWS Step Functions. Option 5, Amazon EFS. And the correct answer is Option 2, AWS Lambda. And Option 3, Amazon API Gateway. Explanation: AWS Lambda and Amazon API Gateway are both app-facing components of the AWS serverless infrastructure. AWS Step Functions is an orchestration service. AWS Lambda is the correct answer. Amazon API Gateway is also a correct answer. AWS Step Functions is incorrect. This is a serverless orchestration service. Amazon DynamoDB is incorrect. Amazon DynamoDB is a serverless database service. Databases are backend, not app-facing. Amazon EFS is incorrect. EFS is a file system. Typically, EFS is mounted by Amazon EC2 instances. Next question. Which AWS service enables developers and data scientists to build, train, and deploy machine learning models? Now the options are: Option 1, Amazon MQ. Option 2, Amazon Recognition. Option 3, Amazon Comprehend. Option 4, Amazon Sagemaker. And the correct answer is Option 4, Amazon Sagemaker. Explanation: Amazon Sagemaker is a fully managed platform that enables developers and data scientists to quickly and easily build, train, and deploy machine learning models at any scale. Amazon Sagemaker removes all the barriers that typically slow down developers who want to use machine learning. Amazon Sagemaker is the correct answer. Amazon Recognition is incorrect. Amazon Recognition makes it easy to add image and video analysis to your applications. Amazon Comprehend is incorrect. Amazon Comprehend is a natural language processing (NLP) service that uses machine learning to find insights and relationships in text. Amazon MQ is incorrect. Amazon MQ is a managed message broker service for Apache ActiveMQ that makes it easy to set up and operate message brokers in the cloud. Next question. Which DynamoDB feature provides in-memory acceleration to tables that result in significant performance improvements? Now the options are: Option 1, Amazon EFS. Option 2, Amazon Elasticache. Option 3, Amazon CloudFront. Option 4, Amazon DynamoDB Accelerator DAX. And the correct answer is Option 4, Amazon DynamoDB Accelerator DAX. Explanation: Amazon DynamoDB Accelerator DAX is a fully managed, highly available in-memory cache for DynamoDB that delivers up to a 10x performance improvement from milliseconds to microseconds, even at millions of requests per second. DAX does all the heavy lifting required to add in-memory acceleration to your DynamoDB tables without requiring developers to manage cache invalidation, data population, or cluster management. Amazon DynamoDB Accelerator DAX is the correct answer. Amazon Elasticache is incorrect. This service is also an in-memory cache, but it is not a feature of DynamoDB. Amazon EFS is incorrect. This is an elastic file system based on the NFS protocol. Amazon CloudFront is incorrect. This is a content delivery network for caching content. Next question. Which service can you use to monitor, store, and access log files generated by EC2 instances and on-premises servers? Now the options are: Option 1, Amazon Kinesis. Option 2, AWS OpsWorks. Option 3, Amazon CloudWatch Logs. Option 4, AWS CloudTrail. And the correct answer is Option 3, Amazon CloudWatch Logs. Explanation: You can use Amazon CloudWatch Logs to monitor, store, and access your log files from Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, Amazon EC2 instances, AWS CloudTrail, Route 53, and other sources. You can then retrieve the associated log data from CloudWatch Logs. Amazon CloudWatch Logs is the correct answer. AWS CloudTrail is incorrect. AWS CloudTrail is used for recording a history of API actions taken on your account. AWS OpsWorks is incorrect. OpsWorks is a configuration management service. Amazon Kinesis is incorrect. Amazon Kinesis is a set of services used for collecting, processing, and analyzing streaming data. Next question. What is the relationship between subnets and availability zones? Now, the options are: Option 1. Subnets contain one or more availability zones. Option 2. Subnets span across multiple availability zones. Option 3. You can create one subnet per availability zone. Option 4. You can create one or more subnets within each availability zone. And the correct answer is option 4. You can create one or more subnets within each availability zone. Explanation. You can create one or more subnets within each availability zone, but subnets cannot span across availability zones. You can create one or more subnets within each availability zone is the correct answer. Subnets span across multiple availability zones is incorrect, as they are contained within a single AZ. You can create one subnet per availability zone is incorrect, as you can create many subnets per AZ. Subnets contain one or more availability zones is incorrect, as they are created within a single AZ. Next question. When designing a VPC, what is the purpose of an internet gateway? Now, the options are: Option 1. It's used for making VPN connections to a VPC. Option 2. Provides internet access for EC2 instances in private subnets. Option 3. It's a bastion host for inbound management connections. Option 4. Enables internet communications for instances in public subnets. And the correct answer is option 4. Enables internet communications for instances in public subnets. Explanation. An internet gateway is a horizontally scaled, redundant, and highly available VPC component that allows communication between instances in your VPC and the internet. It therefore imposes no availability risk or bandwidth constraints on your network traffic. An internet gateway serves two purposes: to provide a target in your VPC route tables for internet routable traffic, and to perform network address translation (NAT) for instances that have been assigned public IPv4 addresses. Enables internet communications for instances in public subnets is the correct answer. Provides internet access for EC2 instances in private subnets is incorrect. You cannot connect instances in a private subnet to the internet using an internet gateway. You need a NAT gateway or NAT instance for this purpose. It's a bastion host for inbound management connections is incorrect. You cannot use an internet gateway as a bastion host. Deploy an EC2 instance in a public subnet for this purpose. It's used for making VPN connections to a VPC is incorrect. You cannot use the internet gateway for making VPN connections to a VPC. You need a virtual private gateway for this purpose. Next question. What are two correct statements about AWS organizations with consolidated billing? Select two options. Now, the options are: Option 1. Volume pricing discounts applied across multiple accounts. Option 2. CloudTrail can be configured per organization. Option 3. One bill provided for multiple accounts. Option 4. Multiple bills are provided per organization. Option 5. Linked accounts lose their management independence. And the correct answer is option 1. Volume pricing discounts applied across multiple accounts. And option 3. One bill provided for multiple accounts. Explanation. With AWS organizations, you create a paying account and linked accounts. One bill is provided for multiple accounts within an organization. Volume pricing discounts can be applied across resources in multiple accounts. One bill provided for multiple accounts is the correct answer. Volume pricing discounts applied across multiple accounts is also a correct answer. Multiple bills are provided per organization is incorrect, as one bill is provided for multiple accounts within an organization. Linked accounts lose their management independence is incorrect. Linked accounts can still be managed independently. CloudTrail can be configured per organization is incorrect. CloudTrail is on a per account basis and per region basis but can be aggregated into a single bucket in the paying account. Next question. A company needs protection from distributed denial of service DDoS attacks on its website and assistance from AWS experts during such events. Which AWS managed service will meet these requirements? Now, the options are: Option 1, Amazon Guard Duty. Option 2, AWS Shield Advanced. Option 3, AWS Firewall Manager. Option 4, AWS Web Application Firewall. And the correct answer is Option 2, AWS Shield Advanced. Explanation: AWS Shield Advanced provides enhanced detection and includes a specialized support team for customers on enterprise or business support plans. The AWS DDoS Response Team (DRT) are available 24/7 and can be engaged before, during, or after a DDoS attack. AWS Shield Advanced is the correct answer. AWS Firewall Manager is incorrect. This service is used to simplify management of AWS WAF, AWS Shield Advanced, and Amazon VPC security groups. AWS Web Application Firewall is incorrect. AWS WAF is used for protecting web applications and APIs against malicious attacks. This is not a DDoS prevention service. Amazon Guard Duty is incorrect. This service is used for continuously monitoring AWS resources for threats. It is not a DDoS prevention service. It uses machine learning and anomaly detection to identify security vulnerabilities in resources. Next question. Which AWS IAM best practice recommends applying the minimum permissions necessary to perform a task when creating IAM policies? Now the options are: Option 1, create individual IAM users. Option 2, grant least privilege. Option 3, enable MFA for privileged users. Option 4, use roles to delegate permissions. And the correct answer is Option 2, grant least privilege. Explanation: when you create IAM policies, follow the standard security advice of granting least privilege. That is, granting only the permissions required to perform a task. Determine what users need to do and then craft policies for them that let the users perform only those tasks. The other answer are all valid best practices but are not related to applying minimum permissions to IAM policies. Grant least privilege is the correct answer. Create individual IAM users is incorrect. Use roles to delegate permissions is incorrect. Enable MFA for privileged users is incorrect. Next question. Which AWS support plan provides email-only support by Cloud Support Associates? Now the options are: Option 1, Business. Option 2, Basic. Option 3, Developer. Option 4, Enterprise. And the correct answer is Option 3, Developer. Explanation: Developer provides email support by the Cloud Support Associates team, whereas Business and Enterprise provide email 24/7 phone and shared access to cloud support engineers. Basic does not provide email support at all. Developer is the correct answer. Basic is incorrect. Business is incorrect. Enterprise is incorrect answer. Next question. Which of the following descriptions is incorrect in relation to the design of availability zones? Now the options are: Option 1, each AZ is designed as an independent failure zone. Option 2, each subnet in a VPC is mapped to all AZs in the region. Option 3, AZs are physically separated within a typical metropolitan region and are located in lower risk floodplains. Option 4, AZs have direct, low latency, high throughput and redundant network connections between each other. And the correct answer is Option 2, each subnet in a VPC is mapped to all AZs in the region. Explanation: subnets are created within a single AZ and do not get mapped to multiple AZs. Each subnet in a VPC is mapped to all AZs in the region is the correct answer. AZs have direct low latency, high throughput and redundant network connections between each other is incorrect, as this is true. Each AZ is designed as an independent failure zone is incorrect, as this is true. AZs are physically separated within a typical metropolitan region and are located in lower risk floodplains is incorrect, as this is true. Next question. Which service runs your application code only when needed without needing to run servers? Now the options are: Option 1, AWS Light Sail. Option 2, Amazon ECS. Option 3, AWS Lambda. Option 4, Amazon EC2. And the correct answer is option 3, AWS Lambda. Explanation. AWS Lambda is a serverless service that runs code as functions. That means that your code is run when needed, but there are no servers running, at least not servers that you see or manage. This reduces cost and operational overhead. AWS Lambda is the correct answer. Amazon EC2 is incorrect. Amazon EC2 is used for running server instances, so this is an incorrect answer. Amazon ECS is incorrect. Amazon ECS is used for running Docker containers, which do need to run waiting for request. AWS Light Sail is incorrect. AWS Light Sail is a service that is used for running virtual instances and databases using a simplified user interface for users who are less experienced with AWS, also at a much lower cost than EC2. Next question. Which service is used to introduce fault tolerance into an application architecture? Now the options are option 1, Amazon CloudFront. Option 2, Amazon ElastiCache. Option 3, Amazon DynamoDB. Option 4, Amazon Elastic Load Balancing. And the correct answer is option 4, Amazon Elastic Load Balancing. Explanation. Amazon Elastic Load Balancing is used to spread load and introduce fault tolerance by distributing connections across multiple identically configured backend EC2 instances. Amazon Elastic Load Balancing is the correct answer. Amazon CloudFront is incorrect. Amazon CloudFront is a content delivery network that is used for caching content and serving it to web-based users quickly. Amazon ElastiCache is incorrect. Amazon ElastiCache is an in-memory database cache and is used to introduce improved performance rather than fault tolerance. Amazon DynamoDB is incorrect. Amazon DynamoDB is fault tolerant. However, it is not something you add to an architecture to introduce fault tolerance to the application stack. Next question. A developer needs a way to automatically provision a collection of AWS resources. Which AWS service is primarily used for deploying infrastructure as code? Now the options are option 1, Jenkins. Option 2, AWS Elastic Beanstalk. Option 3, AWS CloudFormation. Option 4, AWS Code Deploy. And the correct answer is option 3, AWS CloudFormation. Explanation. AWS CloudFormation is a service that gives developers and businesses an easy way to create a collection of related AWS resources and provision them in an orderly and predictable fashion. AWS CloudFormation provides a common language for you to describe and provision all the infrastructure resources in your cloud environment. Think of CloudFormation as deploying infrastructure as code. AWS CloudFormation is the correct answer. AWS Elastic Beanstalk is incorrect. Elastic Beanstalk is more focused on deploying applications on EC2, PaaS. AWS Code Deploy is incorrect. AWS Code Deploy is a fully managed deployment service that automates software deployments to a variety of compute services, such as Amazon EC2, AWS Lambda, and your on-premises servers. Jenkins is incorrect. Jenkins deploys infrastructure as code, but is not an AWS service. Next question. Which AWS service is part of the suite of serverless services and runs code as functions? Now the options are option 1, Amazon ECS. Option 2, AWS Lambda. Option 3, Amazon EKS. Option 4, AWS Code Commit. And the correct answer is option 2, AWS Lambda. Explanation. AWS Lambda is a serverless compute service that runs your code in response to events and automatically manages the underlying compute resources for you. The code you run on AWS Lambda is called a Lambda function. AWS Lambda is the correct answer. Amazon ECS is incorrect. Amazon ECS is used for running software containers such as Docker containers. Amazon EKS is incorrect. Amazon EKS is used for managing software containers such as Docker containers. AWS Code Commit is incorrect. AWS Code Commit is a fully managed source control service that hosts secure Git-based repositories. Thank you for watching this video. Buy our AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner CLF-C01 premium questions with 50% off. Check link in the description.